I'm one of those weird people. On January 1st of every year, I rip out the batteries of all the optics I have, throw them out, put the new ones in. So all I want is to not think about batteries for a year. And it sounds like these sites will do it for me. The one that attracted the most attention from me was the RMS, what they call the Reflex Mini Sight. It is by solid margin the lowest mounting, the lowest profile red dot sight I've seen yet. I think it's on a lot of sites it's probably small enough, it's low enough where you can co-witness with conventional sites. That I thought was really cool. And I am going to try to get my hands on one. I built myself a couple of Glocks that are set up for red dot sights, and I want to play with them a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so that's Shield Sights from UK. Another UK company was next to them. I spent a little time with them and then sort of walked away. They had an interesting technical solution looking for a problem. Fundamentally, I think what they are doing for conventional rifles is fundamentally idiotic. But then again, there was a lot of interest, so people must be buying it. And in many ways, what they're doing is sort of out of my field. All right, so what this is, where's a good picture? This. So they've got a camera that works in the visible and in the near infrared. The nice thing about near infrared as opposed to thermal infrared, which is also called long wave. Near infrared goes through conventional glass lenses just fine. To thermal radiation, conventional glass lenses are 100% opaque. But near infrared works through them okay as long as your coatings don't have sort of sharp cutoffs. So they take this little gizmo that contains pointing forward toward alongside with a coaxial with a barrel. There is an infrared illuminator, and on the back there is a screen. And they take a camera and plop it onto the eyepiece of your scope. So you cannot look through the scope, there is a camera sitting there. And this camera is beaming what it sees through the rifle scope onto this screen that sits much higher than your rifle scope, much higher than a rifle. I don't know how well you can see, perhaps you can. So there's a little reflection. Here's a somewhat better picture. So their basic idea is that when it's very dark, it doesn't need any ambient light because it has its own illuminator. Their idea is that when it's very dark, you can just use this, but this freaking screen is 5-6 inches above your scope. So I held on to it and tried to figure this out. It works great if I don't have to hold the rifle. I put the rifle to my shoulder, I look at this, and I go, oh, that's where the screen is, right? So I didn't like that. But to each his own. What I did like, they had another product which was basically the same fundamental thing. They made this long range, what they call the long range spotter with a 20x optical zoom, etc. It looks like this. It's basically their camera with their lens, with their infrared illuminator and a standalone thing. You can hook it up to your phone and yada yada yada. That's actually kind of cool. That I can see as being useful when you can't see anything. Still, I'm not gonna run out and spend my money on this thing. Alright, time for our next video. Good.